between the crack of his behind. Didn't bother to deodorize his armpits or wipe the crust from his eyes. Hair unbraided, fro pick stuck in the side of his head, do-rag dragging from the back pocket of the same pants he pulled off and dropped by the side of the bed the night before. And at first glance, he may be one to ignore. But consider looking a little longer. You may see much more. He wears the attire coined the ghetto uniform, the wife beater and dickies with no belt, both 3 sizes too big for him. And he walks down the sidewalk, pants just a sag. It's way too early in the day for school to be out, and he's much too young to be holding down a 9 to 5, so we assume he's a player in the game called the old shuck and jive. And we shake our heads from side to side, mumbling, what a shame, where's his pride? But consider, just for a moment, looking a little deeper inside. You will notice his eyes, red, not from lack of sleep, but glazed over from the blunt he blazed a half hour ago. 11:15. He comes out of the liquor store with a bag of Better Maize, a honey bun, and a red Faygo. And that's just breakfast, yo. He spends the afternoon flipping channels, shooting 3-pointers on his Xbox, emptying a Swisher and rolling it up again, ready to set his afternoon herbal refreshment aflame. Watching Rap City and sleeping through the local newscast. Listen, I know it's easy to generalize and judge fast, but consider this. And keep an open heart as we journey below his surface. Consider how at work, moms is pulling double shifts, and the fact that it was her weed stash he was rolling that blunt with. Consider how son was student of the month in grades 2 and 3, and how in grade 4, Pops pleaded the 5th and is now spending 6 minimum behind a metal door. Consider him going to 7 different schools till his 8th grade year, and why bother sitting up in the class where he can't read on that level, so he knows as soon as he's called on to finish the rest of the chapter, the kids are going to burst into laughter, so why should he have to go? Now this young king is wondering why he's labeled LD when he can add and multiply, subtract and divide, can compare and classify, and can tell you why X equals 3. But those words on that there page, he just can't read. Did you consider another way for him to wash his butt off since the water in his crib has been shut off for a month? Did you consider how it feels when his own people avoid eye contact with him out of fear? Did you consider how a keep your head up, son, or how you doing is what he needs to hear? Now, these ain't excuses, but we just can't write the young brother off as useless, which is what we tend to do when we don't speak up, don't offer alternatives, don't challenge, don't witness, and don't lead by example. So let's lay down our gavel and pick up some compassion. Let's give the young brother some time and pay him a little attention. Let's share a little wisdom and show him how he's already equipped to make his life better. Let him know, though, it won't be easy, and that giving up isn't admirable, even though he'll always be judged by those who never consider what lies beneath his surface, not knowing that if they only look below, they just might find something beautiful.